Welcome to Zoom. Enter your meeting ID followed by pound. Enter your participant ID followed by pound. Otherwise, just press pound. After the tone, please record your name. When you are in the meeting now. There are 7 participants in the meeting.
Okay, we have all commissioners minus the one that resigned. Just this morning.
Who's that resigned?
Lopez, Commissioner Lopez, he sent a note in resigning this morning and stuff, so got some personal issues, things going on and stuff, so he just doesn't have time to participate, so he's going to resign. So he has submitted his letter, so we'll be contacting the mayor to let him know that if he hasn't already done so himself. Okay, first, the approval of the agenda this morning. Can we just kind of stroll through that, please?
Yeah, I make a motion to approve the agenda.
I second the motion.
Done with my computer. Are you done?
Okay, it's been motioned by Commissioner Boyd. Was that Commissioner Boyd?
It was me.
No.
Commissioner Franzou, second by Commissioner Boyd.
Yeah.
Okay. It has been motioned by Commissioner Franzou to approve the agenda, second by Commissioner Boyd. Are there any questions to the motion? Any question to the motion? All those in favor of approving the agenda, please do so by saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. All those opposed say no. Ayes have it. Okay, do we have any minutes today? No minutes?
Yes, we should.
Okay, here's our minutes for our special meeting on March 29th. Okay. Okay, is there any questions about our minutes of March 29th for our special meeting? Okay, if there are not any questions or concerns, I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of March 29th.
I move that we approve the minutes of March 29th.
I second the motion.
It's been properly moved by Commissioner Upchurch Taylor to approve the minutes of March 29th, 2023. Second by Commissioner Boyd. Questions to the motion? Questions to the motion? There being no question to the motion, all those in favor will do so by saying aye.
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 All those opposed will say no. Ayes have it. The special meeting minutes of March 29th, 2023 is approved. Okay, let's go to the director's report, March 2023.
Okay, so we had no right to sue letters issued in the month of March. We had one housing case that settled in mediation. That case involved a failure to accommodate a person with a disability. They had a service dog, and the housing provider denied their eligibility due to the presence of the service dog. That case settled for $2,500 and releasing the public interest.
If you could just give us a call back.
If somebody could, mute, please, we're getting feedback.
That was what for the amount?
Health insurance premium.
We're organizing the commission staff training for our commission and some other local commission staff. That'll be later this month. Working on finalizing the details for the White Privilege Symposium, which is next month. Also worked on drafting an employment training that I'll be providing for a local union later today. I attended the League of Civil and Human Rights Commission's meetings. One of the things that the state and local agencies have been talking about is obviously all of the legislation involving LGBTQ community and some of the impacts on local commissions and the law that they enforce, and state commission as well. And one of the things that came out of the meeting last month was for us to sign on to a letter in recognition of Transgender Visibility Day, or Day of Visibility. And let me share that to the screen so that everyone can see it, and I want to kind of read through it. Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Yes,
So we signed on to as the commission signed on to this letter to stand in support of LGBTQ plus people within the state. And one of the other suggestions that has come out of the meeting is, should we as local commissions be doing something more to express our support for the community? Maybe we should be doing additional outreach or even just kind of ramping up our trainings and explaining the law to people. Are there any suggestions from the commissioners of things that you would like to suggest that commission staff do, or just the commissioners do, to show support for the community in light of some of the challenges that seem to be coming away?
Is that for our city here in Davenport?
This press release, or you mean things that we can do?
Yeah, things that we can do. That's for here,
Yeah.
here in Davenport. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And there was also discussion about maybe all of the commissions doing things together, if we do something virtually. But I think the question thrown out to this commission is, are there things that we want to do here in Davenport to show our support? One of the things that staff was thinking about is maybe we could put signs to say kind of we support the community, things like that in our, just even in the office, just so that people, as they visit us, they can see that there is support from the commission.
Also, you mentioned training.
Mm-hmm.
That would
That will
be,
be,
that would be a good thing.
I have a question.
mhm.
I'm new at this. I just want to make sure I'm clear in understanding our purpose, the goals of the Civil Rights Commission. And I haven't had a chance to read this letter in full, but the things that are being proposed seem to be the things that are part of the commission's responsibility. And in terms of specifically addressing it for a specific group, should we do that in lieu of addressing every various segment of our society that has a special interest versus just keeping a supporting in terms of our legal commitment? Because if we support this particular letter, should we support a similar letter to every other organization that has a special interest?
Let me go ahead and speak to that. I think that I get where you're going. As long as it's something that's within the city ordinance that we are responsible for upholding in our ordinance, I think we are correct in reflecting that, and we can do that, and we should do that for whatever special interest group it is. Because anytime that you have a special interest group that is being attacked, whether it's blacks, Jews, whether it's Muslims, whether whoever it may be, if people are being marginalized, then it's up to us to stand in the gap for those particular special interest groups and to make sure that we're doing what we need to do as far as civil rights are concerned.
Yes,
So-
I agree. It's one of the protected classes here in the city of Davenport. It's listed as, underneath everything else. I don't think it's special within the rights we serve on this commission or in the city of Davenport. I mean, it's listed on our commission and the city.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's, that's why I sit on here, because I'm a member of the LGBTQ plus community. So, that's my, minority status, I guess, is what you'd say, because I'm not a person of color, or I'm not, Jewish or Muslim or whatever. But I mean, we're all on here for a reason.
Absolutely.
And so all I can say is it would be nice if all these could work together, but even, I don't know what we would do on our own, but I know in our community, there is a lot of organizations that do things quite a bit, like One Human Family, and, just the, there's 3 churches, MCC, Quad Cities, we do a lot with that. So does the Unitarian Church, so does Edwards. So there's churches, and there's also local things like the Project and Clock Inc. and, and we're always doing stuff, but it would be nice if the commission would also do something, even if it's with other commissions.
Absolutely.
I fully understand that, and Commissioner Transo, I'm fully in support of every class or group that is discriminated against. My question was just in concern regarding whether or not we're going above and beyond, because that's part of our commission, is to support the rights of every class that's been identified as part of the that civil rights. So in terms of if the Jews want to have a
and I think to piggyback on what Commissioner Scuster and Transu were explaining, it's there are current actions being undertaken to kind of target this community. And so, and also you look at the impact that those actions have on members of that community. So doing kind of targeted outreach for that community to explain to them the rights that are available to them under the ordinance. And we do those all the time for certain groups.
Okay, all right. That was my
Where
concern.
certain groups are being kind of targeted, or there's something going on that affects one group maybe more than others.
Yeah, that was my concern.
And specifically for gender identity and sexual orientation, we've had coverage under the local law and the state law, but there hasn't been an amendment to the federal Civil Rights Act to specifically outline protections under sexual orientation and gender identity. But more recently, the Supreme Court has definitively said that discrimination on the basis of sex can include sexual orientation and gender identity. So there is a lot of outreach on the federal level for those areas as well. And those are areas that they've asked us to kind of pay special attention to and notify them if we get cases involving that. So doing outreach is not only something that obviously is preached to people in our community, but also is something that is becoming a larger focus nationwide.
My second comment
For Fair Housing Month, we're doing some trainings on the protections for sexual orientation and gender identity. But we're thinking of if there are other things, if there are events going on, or we should maybe table, or if commissioners know of anything. And just even things that we can do that maybe wouldn't take, because we have such limited staff and time, if there are things that we can do that may not take a lot of staff time, but might be really impactful to members of the community.
And we events.
I have a second comment also before I'm done. Looking at the bottom, it seems to be a statewide.
Not everyone all at once.
Oh, I wasn't
maybe
finished.
everybody or folks can email after the meeting to give suggestions of things, or if you know something that's going on that we can show up to.
Oh, was that me or him?
I don't know. Do I get to finish? I had a second comment.
Yes, let me chime in. Go ahead, Commissioner Holly.
Yeah, I see at the bottom it says Cedar Rapids Civil Rights Commission and the Iowa City Office of Equity and Human Rights have signed off on this. So it appears to be a statewide effort.
Can you all hear me? I can't hear Mike talking.
Yes, we can hear you, Director Lacy.
You can't hear me?
Yes, I can hear you also.
Okay. You can't hear me, Director Lacy?
I don't think Director Lacy can hear.
I can hear now.
She can't. Oh, okay.
There we go. I don't know what just happened.
Hey, you might need to get your equipment checked out.
I may have to check her equipment out there. Make her computer like mine. But I was saying, it seems to be a statewide effort. Cedar Rapids and Iowa City has signed off on this. So I'm assuming it's, and there's more. Okay, so it seems to be statewide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was my question, and I think you've answered it. Thank you.
No problem. So I didn't hear if anybody did respond then, if to whether people had suggestions for other things that we can do in addition to the training that we're doing this month for Fair Housing Month. And
yeah, I was going to mention that on the 25th at 10 and 5 or 5:30.
The library.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of other things coming up, mostly in June, because there's 2 Pride events happening in June.
Okay.
Let's see, I don't even know if I have them on the calendar in front of me, of course, but there's one in the beginning of June, I think, like the second and third or something like that. And then there's another one in Schwiebert Park in Rock Island. I believe that's like the 17th or 24th, one of those weekends. I don't have my other calendar in front of me, but yeah, I mean, in the past, I know we've had a presence at those things, but
Can we, Commissioner Transu, have we set, then we set a table up at those ones before and, stuff,
Yeah, we have one for the second and third.
okay.
oh,
So we're planning to be there.
Okay, all right, so, Commissioner Transu, if you would, maybe, get those dates and provide them to Director Lacy so she can get them, distributed to us, we appreciate that, and we will definitely, I think from a commissioner perspective that we should support it to the extent that we can if we're not doing anything, and,
yeah.
definitely,
If nothing else, I mean, yeah, I could even have some of those materials, you know, at our, if nobody is able to be at the table, I can
Yeah.
have materials at MCC table also, you know, we can also do that, but
we'll get somebody to man the
so
table.
we'll get somebody, yeah, and I can even do it at times, you know, I'll take my turn and do it too.
Yeah, we'll make that happen, and, also, I thought that the idea of making sure that we had a play card within the office there on our walls outside supporting it and stuff would be very appropriate as well. So, I think we just is it anything else right now that anybody else can think of?
I can, I just need the dates as soon as possible to get them on my calendar.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So that'll be an ongoing thing as we kind of have additional conversations amongst the commissions about things that we can do together. And then we'll try to keep posted on local events where we can go and do additional outreach.
Okay.
Participated in a mediation last month, and we kind of talked about that at last month's meeting. We still have not finished our annual report. We're still working on it. Having lots of fun. I'll rush through that. So we've just been kind of working on investigations and case resolutions, moving the cases along. We just viewed the league statement. I don't think I have anything else. The director's report.
Okay. Any questions for the director from any of the commissioners?
I do have a question on the settlement. If you go back to the settlement of the first case, and it said it was settled for $2,500, and I'm only asking questions. I'm really trying to understand this process.
No, go for it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Case was settled for $2,500 and relief to the public interest. What does that mean?
So relief in the public interest is kind of we consider it like the cost of using public funding for public services for using the commission's complaint process. So it's relief that affects all members of the public who are kind of doing business with this business rather than relief that is specific to that complainant. So for this particular case, the relief in the public interest was that the respondent was going to review their accommodation processes with their staff and make sure that everyone was aware that there is a responsibility to accommodate people with disabilities, and what the process is for ensuring that people are receiving those accommodations. But it's something that is not relief specific to that person. It's relief that applies to everyone.
Okay. So in doing that, would there be some kind of follow-up to ensure that that's done? Some kind they've changed their policy, their procedures, or they've actually conducted some training and they've put up play cards and signs and posted stuff. Would there be any kind of follow-up to assure that's being done?
Yes, so they are required, depending on what the relief in the public interest is, they have to provide us different types of proof that they've actually done it. So that could be an affidavit stating that they've done it, which is signed under penalty of perjury. That could be if they have to post posters somewhere in a common area, they would send us photos of it, or maybe an affidavit stating that they've posted those posters. For trainings, we usually conduct those trainings, so we know when they've done the trainings. But prior to the case closing, we make sure that they have done the relief in the public interest provision.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Anything else from anyone else from the commissioners? Okay, good enough. Let's keep moving here then. Okay, I guess now it's after the director's leave. The director's leave. Okay. I received a note from. Hold on just a minute here. Let me pull that up here. Okay. So, I apologize, guys, for this. I should have already had this pulled up, so. Okay, can I share, Director Lacy?
Yes, let me figure out how to give you the. Is it giving you the option to share now?
Let me see here. Yeah. Guess maybe I need to close some windows here. Let's see if that will work.
What are you looking for, Commissioner Guster?
I know where it's at. I got too many windows open on my computer here, so. I'm looking for a letter here from I got the letter, but I just gotta get enough. I got too many windows open on my computer, so. Give me a second here and I'll get it squared away here. Let's see where we at here. Okay, let's see if that would do it. Nope, that's not the one I want. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just me a second, guys, and I'll get it up here.
Chairperson, right above,
Yes.
right above your head, it says the participant has enabled closed captioning. Who can see this transcript? That wouldn't have anything to do with it, would it?
No, I'm trying to get some stuff closed on my computer here so that I can actually pull the document up and stuff and go back to the one to get to where I need to be at. So that's what's okay. Let's do it like this here. Let me see if this here will work. Okay. No.
That's a different message, I think.
Yeah, that's not the right. That's not the one I want. Okay. Let's I'm gonna do it a different way here. So
That was 2021.
a
couple years ago.
That Commissioner Hall, I love that guy there. I tell you, I can't tell y'all how much I really do love him.
You can always take me out to lunch, show it.
Okay, let's just go ahead and use this one here. Let's see here now. Can you guys see this here?
Yes.
Okay. On October 20th, on October 13th, 2020, we voted to have the city, let me just move this up here so that I can see this myself. Okay, there we go. Okay, the commissioner meeting, there was a motion made and an explanation given which indicate that there was a discussion with Mallory Murray, the statement from Janelle Swanson, a discussion of matter about human resources, that if the commissioner voted to accord directly the vacation which she was entitled, that they would honor the directive. So we made the motion on that particular date to allow them to retroactively, from the hire date, provide her the vacation time that she would receive from that starting date, 6 years, pursuant to the administrative policy 6.6I, for 25 work days of vacation annually for the first year of 6 through 12, 30 days for 13 up and after. Okay. We made that motion to do that for her to receive her leave again on 9/13/22. And so I got a note from I sent another message to Ms. Merritt to have this done again. And so she asked me to go ahead and just approve it. But it's the commission's job to approve this. And whereas I could have went ahead and done it, I think that it's something that we should do to make that happen. So what I'm asking is that I'm gonna open the floor for a motion and for someone to make the motion to have her leave retroactive to her high date, the vacation she should receive as a director, starting at the 6th year, service pursuant to the administrative policy number here, 6.6 I, for 25 work days of vacation annually for years 6 through 12, 30 work days for years 13 and above. And for such and for such vacation increases according to that administrative policy be negotiated, well, not, that CP provided that, okay? Director Lacy. Director Lacy.
Yes.
Help me with this statement again. I don't think we need to have anything in there above the 30 work days plus 30 work days for year 13 and above, correct?
Yeah, I think the commission has already voted on this twice. I think that the finance department is engaging in harassment. I will be perfectly honest with you. I think what she's asking you is for you to restate the vote that was made almost 3 years ago.
I could have.
And that was.
Did this even, because this is talking about Janelle Swanberg in there, and I remember passing this even after her.
Yeah, exactly.
We talked about this vacation already, and it wasn't really that long ago, and we already stated all this. It should be down as record, and the city should know that. Are they saying they're not going to pay you?
Yes. They're saying that they are not understanding what the commission has said to do, and that they want Commissioner Guster to make a decision of something else outside of what the commissioners have already voted on.
Can I get some clarity? Can I get some clarity? Because I'm new at this, so I'm not really. I see that we voted on something a couple of years ago. So what seems to be the issue, that it was voted upon and approved, and it's not taking place, or something's not happening? I'm real not clear on what the problem is or what the issue is that we're addressing right now. Can somebody explain that?
Okay, hold on just 1 minute, Frank. I'll get you what you need.
It appears that something is not happening right now that probably should be happening, because it was already voted on and approved by the commission and provided to the city. I'm just making some assumptions here. And the city's not acting upon the decisions that were made. So I'm just trying to get clarity on this, so I'll know what we're actually trying to do.
Let me show something else here, Frank, for a second here. That's what I probably should have.
Well, in the second paragraph down in 2022, that's talking about what we did last that I remember.
Okay, I should have brought something else up, guys. Let me do that right quick here.
I don't know what they don't understand, because this is...
Okay, can you guys see that? Everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, on sent this to her, she responded to me I sent it to her the 3rd of April. She responded to me on the 4th of April this year. The below email was sent October 2022 following the September 22 letter, and I've been awaiting a response so that our team knows how to proceed. I also reattached the letter that details the comprehensive analysis on this issue with specific questions that I needed answered to move forward. Again, because she was credited leave on administrative policies correctly, the commissioner letter does not provide enough detail for me to make any adjustments. However, if the commission wishes to award her a benefit above and beyond the administrative policy and above and beyond the benefit afforded to other directors, I would need you to respond in writing, directing us to process that and tell us how many hours. The specific questions that need to be addressed are at the bottom of page 3 and the top of page 4 on the attachment. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna do exactly what she says here. And I'm going to...
You might have to do it as preview for it to show on this screen.
Yeah.
So question, based on her comments, it appears that the city believes that they had credited Director Lacy properly. And so obviously there's a disconnect between what they credited and what we saw as what should have been given to her. And so they're saying that what we're asking is above and beyond, but they want specific details on the hours that we feel that she should have been given.
And that was the starting point, Commissioner Holly. And that's why they said the commission needed to vote on it, which is what they did in 2020.
Okay, that makes sense. So what we're asking is above and beyond what the administrative policy says?
No.
Okay, that's what she said in her letter.
Right.
So basically, she should have had a schedule laying out the hours that she felt complied with the administrative policies, the number of hours per year over the period that we're talking. And then we should have provided her a set of hours that we felt were should have been accommodated to you based on our interpretation of the policy. And we should have had those two sets of numbers, and they should have been the same.
I think what Commissioner Harley, what you just said is almost right, but just incorrect. And both of them should not be the same. One should be different. One should be the correct amount of leave that should be afforded Director Lacy. And so what I'm going to do is, based upon this conversation, since we have voted to do that, I'm going to review that document that she has here, and I'm going to go back with a response where I believe that she is incorrect in their assessment, and I'm going to provide the number of hours I think that needs to be awarded Director Lacy, okay? And that gets, that'll take care of it, because we've already voted to take care of the matter. And the math and all of that good stuff, I can count on my fingers. And the one I don't have, the things I don't have, I can use a piece of paper.
Well, I can tell you I'm disappointed because I voted, I believe, on it not only in 2020, but 2022. And I was under the impression that this was getting taken care of and that she already received back pay for that. So if she didn't, I think that's awful. This has been too long. This doesn't make sense compared, you know, to what we voted on. This should have already been taken care of and she should have been reimbursed for all those years. I don't understand that.
Well, I'm gonna take some heat here because she did respond to me in October of last year with this email that she gave me. And I can tell you guys, in October of last year, I was going through some medical issues and stuff, and I dropped the ball at that particular point. And I'll take the heat for that, for not continuing to pursue it as of October 13th, 2022. And so I should have made a response back to her, but I let it got by me. And I didn't bring it up to you guys on the next available meeting. But now that I'm back in the driver's seat, now that I'm doing fairly good, and now that I am focused, I will not let it go undone. So it will get my immediate attention in the next few days here, and we will get a response to them, and we will take care of it. Hold just one moment, guys. Yes, sweetheart. Okay, all right then. Good enough. All right, love you too now. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so any question from me? I'm gonna go ahead and do the calculation up, and I will report what I sent to Ms. Merritt next meeting. Okay. Is everybody in agreement with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Anybody opposed to it?
No, I would like to see what the city had provided that created the discrepancy also.
Okay, I will, once again, Frank, I'm not gonna, let me back up. Commissioner Hall, I'm not gonna spend a lot more time with it today, and I'll be glad to provide that to you. But if there is no objections, I'm gonna go ahead so that we can move this here forward and go into closed session and discuss something else. I'm gonna deal with the numbers, and I'm going to respond back to the city because we have already voted on it and it's already been decided. So really there's no need for a vote today. You've already given me the authorization to do what I need to do right now. I already have that authorization. I'm just bringing it back up to let you know that it's being discussed and that this is what I'm going to do to make sure that we clarify to work with it, because I should have done it in October 13th of 2022. Questions to me? Like I said, I take full responsibility for dropping the ball in October the 13th of 2022 of last year and not moving this forward. Director Lacey brought it back to my attention about a week or two ago, and so I sent the letter again to Ms. Merritt, and so she sent it back and reminded me of that email, and I went back to that email and saw where she had sent it to me, and so we're gonna move forward. Questions?
Sounds good to me.
Nope, we'll wait for your response.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. Director Lacey, any comments from you?
I'll just say that I don't think that it's your fault because it should have been done in 2020, so.
Sure, I understand. I say that, but I have to really do due diligence and take the responsibility for the piece where I did drop the ball from that particular period up to now. But anyway, we good to go, guys, and we'll take it from here and we'll move forward. Okay. What's up? Can we put the agenda back up so we can see where we're at? I think we're at the point for closed session and anybody else doesn't have any questions. And the reason why we're going into closed session today is to discuss some personnel actions, and we have a personnel actions, and we have an investigation that needs to be discussed with a former commissioner that was had taken place. So, and at this time, go ahead. Do you have something, Director Lacy?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if you had the 21C.
Yeah, I got it. I had pulled it up. I may have closed it out when I was looking for stuff a few minutes ago. So I'm gonna look for it again right quick. I hope I didn't close it out. Okay. All right. I need a motion, guys, to go into closed session pursuant to Iowa Code 20.51C to discuss a personnel matter investigation. So can I get a motion?
I so move.
Can I get a second?
Commissioner Upchurch Taylor, seconds.
Okay, it's been properly moved by Commissioner Board, second by Commissioner Upchurch Taylor to go into to closed session pursuant to Iowa Code 21.51C to discuss an investigation report of a former commissioner. Let's see here.
Director Lacy, was I recording this or are you gonna record it or?
He's going in with us.
I'll record it.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure someone was.
Okay, at 12:54 o'clock pursuant to Iowa Code 21.51C, upon motion by Commissioner Board, second by Commissioner Upchurch Taylor, and with all the commissioners, call the roll for me, Jeff.
Okay.
If you voted yes, say yes to go into closed session.
Okay.
Go ahead, Commissioner Cranfield.
Okay, Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
Commissioner Guster,
Yes.
Commissioner Holly,
Yes.
Commissioner Reyes,
Yes.
Commissioner Transu, yes. Commissioner Upchurch Taylor.
Yes.
All yeses.
You have been added to the waiting room. You cannot talk or listen until the host admits you to the meeting.
Okay, we're ready to take the roll. See if everybody's back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Commissioner Boyd,
Here.
Commissioner Guster,
Here.
Commissioner Holly,
Present.
Commissioner Reyes,
Here.
Commissioner Transu here, Commissioner Upchurch Taylor.
Here.
Okay, we all made it back.
Okay. Commissioner Transu, okay, during our closed session, we were, made a decision to, accept the recommendation of the investigative report. And so would you please, at this time, call the roll, so that we can get the results of the vote?
Yes. Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
Commissioner Guster,
Yeah.
Commissioner Holly,
Yes. Are we voting?
No.
Are we voting or?
You abstain.
Okay, this is actual voting. Abstain. I'm sorry.
okay. Commissioner Reyes,
Yes.
Commissioner Transu, yes. Commissioner Upchurch Taylor,
Yes.
5 yeses and 1 abstain.
Okay. All right there.
Hi, this is Lee. Yes. Hi, this is Evan calling from.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Transu for that, for the roll call. We are now ready to go into, we got to go back into closed session to discuss this case. Commissioner Reyes, I don't think you're not gonna be able to join us on this one because we're gonna be discussing the Seaberger case. And,
Yes. Who's myself on that case?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna discuss what case now? Because I've got A and B here.
Seaberger case.
That's on the agenda?
Let's see here. Yes, sir. Hold on, let me get back to where's my
I don't have it on my agenda. After B, we've got old business is what I have on here. I don't know.
okay, hold on.
It's
just one
the
minute.
closed session to discuss litigation or things that could be in litigation. So it was going to be one closed session, but Commissioner Reyes has a
Okay.
conflict, so.
All right, I
Came
thought
out
it
and then
was
go
only
back
the
in,
one
but-
topic, okay. That was confusing because I only saw one closed session. Okay,
All right, my head is kind of spinning here a little bit, so, all right, let me get back to my, excuse me, guys, woo.
okay,
Let me get back to my language here. Okay. It is 1:41. And pursuant to, the Iowa Code 21.51C, I'm sorry, at 1:45, at 1:42, pursuant to Iowa Code 21.5.1.C, not point C, but 1C, and upon motion by Commissioner, I need somebody to, I need a motion to go back into closed session.
Okay, I make a motion that we go back into closed session.
Second.
Okay.
Can I log off?
Yes, you can go ahead and log off, Commissioner Ray. I say thank you, for, coming today, and we appreciate it, and, we'll get a chance to see you at our next, when is our next, meeting, Jeff, on the, 7th? For next month?
We send it out on a calendar. Put it on the calendar.
Okay. All right, we'll see you for our next regular meeting
It's
then.
May 9th.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, and who seconded this motion then?
Commissioner Holly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and, let's get a vote to go into closed session. Commissioner Transit, please.
Okay. Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
Commissioner Guster,
Yes.
Commissioner Holly,
Yes.
Commissioner Transu, yes. Commissioner Upchurch Taylor.
Yes.
Okay.
5 yeses, and then,
Okay, Commissioner Transu, okay, let's go into closed session, guys.
You have been added to the waiting room. You cannot talk or listen until the host admits you to the meeting.
we're all back. All righty. Good stuff.
Do we need another roll to make sure we're all back?
Yeah, go ahead and do the roll call, please, sir.
Okay, Commissioner Boyd,
Yes, here.
Commissioner Guster,
Here.
Commissioner Holly,
Here.
Commissioner Transu here, Commissioner Upchurch Taylor.
Here.
Okay, all commissioners are back into open session.
Okay. Now, Jeff, if you will read the motion that we concluded in the closed session, and then we will, then I'd like for you to call the roll and determine the yes and no's.
Okay. Commissioner Holly made a motion to allow Director Lacy to enter into a settlement agreement in the Seeberger case.
Okay, now you can call the roll on how we voted.
Yes. And Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
Commissioner Guster,
Yes.
Commissioner Holly,
Yes.
Commissioner Transu, yes. Commissioner Upchurch Taylor,
Yes.
5 yeses.
Okay.
Noes.
All right, then, I think, that completes our, mission for the closed session today, and, I think, Director Lacy, if you bring the, agenda back up, meeting format, we needed to keep, I hate to, ask Commissioner Reyes to leave, but what are you guys' thoughts about our meeting in person versus virtual? Any comments about that?
I'm personally okay with meeting in person.
And I'm okay with meeting as we're meeting now.
I like the Zoom format.
Upchurch
I
Taylor?
kind of like both, but sometimes when I'm working, it's better for me to be on Zoom because on lunch break I can be on the phone. So as long as that is an option when you cannot come to be, but I would like to meet in person.
Okay, so that's two persons, two Zoom, in person, and I'm gonna table it one more time to the next meeting, if that's okay with you guys.
Yes.
Okay, and because I'd like to have Commissioner Lopez is Commissioner Reyes is input, because I know that sometimes her format, I know that she sometimes like to prefer Zoom because of her job and stuff, the things that she has to do. So, but I just wanted to try to get a weigh in on everybody. And so we'll make our final decision on May the 9th. Is that okay with everybody?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Because and the way it's leaning, it looks like that it's best just to leave it like it is, because that makes it a little bit more flexible for everybody. I would love to meet in person myself and stuff. I didn't want to say that, but I did. I done said it now, so, I want to go the way it's best for all of us to meet and meet on a regular basis. So, anyway.
I remember being out of the country twice and being able to participate in the meetings because they were Zoom.
Okay, absolutely. So it's got its cons, got its cons and pros. So You know, so we gotta think about that, and let's just think about it one more month, and then we'll be good to go, okay? Okay.
Okay.
All right, looks like we're down to public comment. I don't think anybody's on here, for, any public comment presentation. So, any thoughts or comments from any of the commissioners before we, proceed to close?
No.
I want to say thanks to all you guys for, what you do. This is a job that doesn't really pay us, but we dedicate our time, our effort, and sometimes it seems like we do it and there's no nothing that we get out of it other than the fact that we help people who are marginalized and people who are discriminated against, and to me, that means a lot to me and stuff. So hopefully you guys see something similar as well. But anyway, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Some nice weather out there. I'm glad to see it changing. Director Lacy, anything from you before we go?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, anyway, hey, thanks guys. Have a great evening, afternoon. Take care of yourselves and stay safe.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Bye
now.
now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Next meeting, May 9th.
All right. Sounds good. Take
All right.
care and have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.
Goodbye.